Hi everyone and welcome. Happy New Year. This is Angela Palmer from Stamp with Angela and I'm excited to be with you here tonight. This is the first time for 2026, so welcome. It's wonderful to have you here and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year and a good start to the year. So tonight is a little bit different, a little bit special. I am doing a special mini catalogue and online exclusive launch as a chance to show you some exciting new products that are here for the new catalogue that started in early January. So that's exciting. So often I do my lives on a Thursday at 1:30, but because we're doing something a bit different, a bit longer for the new catalogue, I thought I would do it in the evening. So I appreciate you taking the time to join me. I know it takes a moment for everyone to log on and things, so hopefully you are able to do so and joining me. And some of you I know won't be able to join live, but you'll be watching this recording later as well, either on Facebook or YouTube. So welcome as well. And I hope you enjoy being able to watch through this in your own leisure. And of course, if you're watching live, you can look back and watch some things again too. So if you are here, say hi, let me know who's here, let me know where you're from. I'd love to know who's here. I can see, not literally see you, but I can see that some people have joined us, so that's exciting. So it looks like both Facebook and YouTube are working, so we've got some on both, which is very cool. All right, so welcome and we will get started. Sheila, yay, hi, welcome, good evening, good to see you, and welcome to everyone else as well. All right, so a little bit of a rundown of this evening and how it's going to work. So on the 6th of January, so only 2 days ago, Stampin' Up! Released their new product for 2026. Now, you might think, why doesn't it happen on the 1st? But obviously that's public holidays and a busy time of year, and they don't want to release it and have any technical issues and things, so they need to make sure, you know, people are in the office and able to launch it all. So that's why it launched on the 6th of January. So that was when I think both the Mini Catalogue, which is from January through to April, launched, and also some online exclusives, and I'll go over soon what they are as well. We also had some other things happening and launching on the 6th of January, so I know there's a lot to take in. So first of all, we're going to have a walk through that Mini Catalogue. I'm not going to show you everything, but just highlight certain aspects of it, and I can tell you even today when I was looking through it, there were new things that I saw that I hadn't seen before. We'll talk about online exclusives. I'll show you that as well. And then I'm going to show you some new product and make a project with you, so you can see some of that new product in action. And also I'll share some information about all these other amazing things that are happening this month with specials and bonus days and paper shares and all sorts of things too, if you're wanting to take part. And then we'll just, if you've got questions, please ask. I'll try and keep an eye on things as I go, or if not, I'll answer questions and things later too. Awesome. So let's switch over to my crafting table. Here we go. And this is the Mini Catalogue and the online exclusives. So let me know, do you have a copy of this Mini Catalogue? I may have shown it to you before last year, but we weren't allowed to open it on live until it actually is released on the 6th of January. So now that is the case, we can open it up. I see some other people have joined us. Awesome. Thank you. Christine, Beverly have joined as well. I know there's others too. Lots of you on YouTube, so that's cool to see. Wonderful. All right. So let's have a little look through this Mini Catalogue, introduction and things. You've got a table of contents here. So just to let you know, it kind of works in a sort of progressive way, step by step. So keeping it simple and quick and easy options, and then being more creative with suites and scrapbooking and different things, and then opportunities to join, and then the index, which I always find useful. Little memory making challenge there. So just starting off with, you know, if you're wanting to keep it simple, step by step, the great way for that is not Kids Collection, but Kits Collection. So kits are a great way to make some cards. And there's also scrapbooking workshop kits, which are basically you've got everything in it that you need and you can just craft away. And these are some of the examples of kits. And it's not just card kits, but they can be fun activities. Sneak peek of something else that I was going to share later of one of the new kits that has come out this month. So great for the kids, great for the hot school holidays, that kind of thing as well. Seeing a few more comments. Awesome. Excellent. All right. So to start with, we've got 3 pages or 3 double pages of scrapbooking. So this is called the Love Story Scrapbooking. Now you might think I'm a card maker, I don't scrapbook. That's fine, but just check it out, or maybe you know someone that does scrapbook. The good things about this is if you want to give it a try, you get all this and it makes 3 double spread pages. It's all there. You obviously need to cut it, but it's the measurements, the guidelines and how to cut it and put it together, and you can just steadily work through it. So it includes things like the instructions, the designer series paper, some of which is part of another suite I'll share later, some two-tone cardstock, so that's when you've got lighter on one side and darker on the other, some white cardstock, so you've got your bases and things, stickers and pre-cut images, and then the photo placement holders if you're wanting to place photos and things. So even if you're not scrapbooking, you can still get the kit and use it for cards and stuff as well. So bear that in mind, okay? All right. Now, another kit is this one, Exploring Nature. So this one here is more your neutrals, blues, greys, green, nature, that kind of thing. Again, 3 double layouts. That's what you get in your kit. So if you're into that kind of scene, wonderful. And the third one is this one here, Beach Time. So again, this is what's in your kit. Some two-tones cardstock, designer series paper, stickers, die cuts, and these are the 3 double layouts that you can make. So that's cool. And they sort of include a little technique with them as well. So I showed these 3 to my daughters, and can you guess which one she liked the most? It was this one. So sun, bright, colourful, happy, that kind of thing. All right. So if you're wanting some quick and easy cards, the mix and match memories and more and these kind of things are great for quick and easy cards. So we've got these here. This is a memory and more card pack. So originally these were designed more to slip into the pocket sleeves for sort of memory keeping, not the 12 by 12 but other ways, but you can use these for card fronts. Look at the cool pictures and things with the butterflies and different things. You could make some lovely cards, and they come in 2 sizes. They're 3 by 4s and 4 by 6s. So you can make your own card bases or buy card bases and make cards with that. As well as, I love these, mix and match. We've got some ephemera packs with different sentiments. We've got images. This is kind of Easter related. And this, have you seen this? It's small, you might have missed it. It is the Softest Spring Mix and Match Puffy stickers. So these are stickers and they're puffy. Now I haven't seen them in person, but I have heard about them and I know people are raving about them. So bear in mind, I think there's another set of stickers and something else. So I'll see if I remember to show you that too. So don't know if you saw that, but this is if you're wanting to make sort of, quick and easy cards. You can get all the bits and pieces for this and put them together or decorate a scrapbooking page. All right, now I've meant to ask, how many have actually got a copy of the catalogue? Do you have one yet? If you don't, and I'm your demonstrator, or you don't yet have a demonstrator, I can send one out to you. I do like looking through the paper copy. It is available online, but maybe you like me, flicking through. So I will share information afterwards about how you can get a copy if you don't have one yet. Now, like all the other catalogues, they share some templates. So you can use, there's some tag ones, there's some card ones, and then there's some scrapbooking templates. So you can use that if you're stuck. What am I going to make? Use that as a starting point. Now, this particular designer series paper is one of the 6 by 6s, and I actually happen to have it here. So move that away. I'm not necessarily going to show you all of them, but these ones you could obviously cut up into smaller, so you get several of the same, and these as well. So great for Valentine's and things. Love you, you're amazing, be my Valentine. Little bits there. What else? And then just some kind of patterns. So you can, so this would be a card front, then cut those off and you can add them as your sentiments, which is really clever. Or you could add those as sentiments. Patterns. And then if you flip it all over, there'll be something different on the other side. So we've got hearts. We've got that, which could be, doesn't have to be Valentine-y or whatever at all. That's cool again, cutting down there. So you've got your card front. All sorts of possibilities. Oh, they're cool as well. I hadn't actually seen that side. So lots of possibilities with that one. So we'll put that together. So that is one of the 6x6. Most of them actually in this catalogue, I think that might be the only 6x6. So, but I like the way they've designed it where you can cut that narrow bit off and get a card front. And you're not wasting it because they've got sentiments on the side. So they are for your more quick and easy kind of cards. Obviously having a trimmer is good for that kind of thing. But see here how they've cut that off, added the sentiment, and then they've added, if you know, add a bit of twine, a bit of some embellishments, and you've got quite a nice card. All right, so I'm not sure if you've heard or seen, but Stampin' Up has now got new packaging. So this is the information about it here. So it's no longer in these, sorry, trying to find one, DVD cases anymore. Okay, it is in something like this. So you can see a comparison. They are a bit taller, same kind of width, a fraction wider, but they are a lot narrower. So you could probably fit several of these for one of those. So you're going to be able to fit more in. So it does take a little bit of getting used to a slightly different way, but the stamps and the dies are both the same height now. Don't know if you can quite, I'll do it like that. Can you see? They're both the same height. Okay. So they are photopolymer, which means they are going to be flatter and things. And you can get more of these sleeves if you want them as well. And that's what that is there. And yeah, so more on that later, or you'll see the stamps when I go to use them. So here is a cool reason to celebrate stamp set. You've got your happy, which is a bit smaller. You can have happy anniversary, happy Valentine's Day, happy New Year, happy birthday, and then obviously congratulations. You've got graduation, all these cool sentiments. So if you don't have a sentiment stamp, this is actually, yeah, a good one to start with. Okay. So other stamp sets and things, this is more images. If you want to keep it simple, one color, different color, cut them out. Good for starting off and things. So there's 17 stamps in that for a variety of occasions. Well, more baby, really, welcoming into the world if you look at the bottle and the clothing and the nappies and that kind of thing. So good for, yeah, introducing babies. We've got other themes, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, big stamps, so they can be like the focal of the image, and you can add in other ways to the card. All right, so now stepping it up a bit, getting creative your way. So showing you sweets, bundles, scrapbooking from scratch, so it's up to you how you want to do it, and then stamps that you can use. So this is where we've got several suites, and a suite is like a collection of products. A suite is like, it will include a stamp set or two, maybe dies and or punches that all coordinate. You'll get some designer series paper. You might have some ribbon, the embellishments maybe. There might be an embossing folder, or there might be something extra that's part of it. So let's have a look at this lovely and beautiful suite. So here is the suite. All right, so you'll see this one has two stamp sets. Now it's a mixture of images and some sentiment. So this is kind of wedding based, but of course beautiful flowers and things that you could use for birthday. Pair it with the other stamp set I had, and you can make it for any occasion. And then we've got, so some stamps you can stamp in color or stamp on colored paper, and then some beautiful dies you can layer up. We'll see this in action shortly. And then another set. I love the layering of the shapes and things, and some images there. Now this is special to this particular suite. This product here, it is called the Beautifully Adorned Ephemera Pack. So this is vellum with gold foil, and they're pre-cut. I don't have any to show you, sorry, but you kind of just push them out and you can use them on your card, and that gold is added to them as well. So that's pretty special. Like I said, often there are embellishments and then some ribbon. So that is all one suite, as well as the designer series paper. So this is some beautiful paper. I've seen it. I'll show it to you later. And it's a specialty paper. Let me check. Where is it? Yes, because it's got a bit of gold sparkle on it as well. So one side will have the gold, the other side is often more monochromatic or simpler pattern, that kind of thing. So if there's a particular product you like, you can buy it on its own. You can buy the stamps and the dies together as a bundle, and you save 10%. So for example, Beautifully Celebrated, if you buy it as a bundle, usually it would be $125, but you get it down to $112.50. Okay. Or if you love everything, you can just put in one big code and get the whole lot. The bundles are discounted, the 10% off, but everything else, just one code and you get it all, which is a great way. If you really like something, a suite, and you've got everything that all coordinates. All right, let me keep an eye on comments and things. I see a few have joined me. All right. I see some seem to have trouble with sound, but I'm guessing a lot of you do. Seems like YouTube is fine with sound, but Facebook is struggling with sound. Is that right? I'm not quite sure why it's working for some and not others. Just let me know that the sound is working okay. I don't want to be talking to myself. All right. So with each suite, they give more examples of both cards and then scrapbooking pages, so you can see it in action and see the versatility of it. All right. Okay, and more examples. So here is a bigger image where you can see that vellum and gold, and you just gently, carefully press it out, and then you've got that on a card, making it nice and easy. And here's one with the die cuts. So, oh, the sound is fine on Facebook, and that's good to hear. Lots of you joining, so thank you for extra ones that have joined us. I see Natalie's here, Heather's here, Jocelyn's here, Patricia or Trisha is here. Oh no, maybe that is Patricia. So lots of you. All right, very good. So I hope everyone does have sound again, and it's all working. Now, remember in the beginning, I showed you the Made with Love scrapbooking kit. Let me do a quick flick back. So you can buy it as a kit and it's all ready to go. No, where was it? Oh, I can't find it now. Right at the beginning, I think. Very, very right at the beginning. Yep, here it was. Remember that? So you can buy that as a kit with certain things in it. This is the same paper that's part of a suite. So the kit, scrapbooking kit, doesn't have a stamp set, but I'll show you something else later. But this is a suite where there is stamps and dies, even embossing folder, some embellishments. So this paper, you've got your stamps with some sentiments and some images, some dies, some lovely hearts, and this, an embossing folder. So this is a 3D embossing folder, Hearts of Love. Plus, we've got extra things like some treat bags, so you can give Valentine's gifts. We've got some, is that ribbon or thread? Some ribbon, and then some loose assortment of, I don't know, sprinkly things. What are they? So you can kind of add that to a card as well. So this is the suite. So you can buy the products individually, or the bundle, save 10%, or the whole lot. Cool. And there's examples. Again, I love the way they've got lots of examples of how you can use it. Now, they've used some other products as well, things that are in the annual catalogue. Here they've used the embossing folder. I don't know if you can see there, but they've inked it with a brayer, which is cool, and then adds that color to it. So that's very cool. Here's some ways to use the treat bags. So that's nice as well. And then a third suite is Easter. So not sure if you do Eastery things, but this one you can see the contrast in colours. Now I did forget to mention, but at the bottom of each suite, these are the most dominant colours. Often there are more, but these are the particular colours that stand out the most. You can go online and see the full list because some of them have got lots of colours. But like for this one, we've got Lemon Lolly, the, what's that one? Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Balmy Blue, Shy Shamrock, and Crumb Cake. They are some of the more dominant colours in this Easter Joy suite. This one has got stamps and dies, some embellishments, some ribbon, and then some extra specialty paper, some patterns, as well as the set of designer series paper, which is 12 by 12s. And let's turn the page and guess what we'll see? We will see some samples. So here you go. They've made, so that was a die. And I would say they've kind of made a box in the middle and decorated the side. Some cards, decorations for Easter, all sorts of great ways of creating some Easter creations. Now another suite, right in the middle of the book, now halfway, is Nature's Walk. Now lots of these stood out to me, but I really like this one. This is what I'm going to showcase today. So we've got our more neutral colours. We've got Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Cloud Cover, Secret Sea, Night and Navy, Pecan Pie. So slightly more neutral, could be masculine, could be feminine, could be, you know, variety of things. Stamp set with dies, ribbon, embellishments, some specialty paper, which is, what do we call this? Number 5. It's a textured specialty paper. And then your set of 12 by 12s. So I'll show you that as well. And examples of using it. So we've used some technique with spritzing here and creating backgrounds and stuff. So lots of possibilities here. So love this set, and I've been having lots of fun, and I'll show you some examples, my examples soon. All right, another suite, cute as a bug. So this could be fun. It could be, you know, kids would love it. Variety of people would love it. Colors down the bottom, so you can see a different color range here. These are the cute little bugs, and then we've got dies up here as well. I'm just going to have a sip so I don't start coughing. You'll see there are a lot of dies in this particular set. There are, where's the dies? Number 2. Oh, that's the bundle. Where's the actual die set? Does it tell me how many dies? The dies have 22 dies. So that is a lot of dies. So it tells you there how many stamps, how many dies. And some of these dies will cut out. Can you see? I know it's very little, but I don't have it this particular one. But if you look at that die and that shape, I'd say it would cut that out. And there are lots of other images that you don't even need to stamp and colour. You can cut straight out of the paper. But of course you can stamp and colour the images as well. Ribbon, and look at these embellishments. These are cool. These are ladybug garden epoxy shapes. So if you look, this is a better close up here. They're like little ladybugs. Isn't that cool? And then some kind of background ones as well. So look, put it on a leaf. Very good. So again, you know, individually, bundles, or get the whole suite. So let's see some cool examples featuring this suite. All right, so see here how they've cut out some of these using the dies. Here they've used it for a picnic setting and decorated, you know, your cutlery and put some biscuits in a box and that kind of thing. Decorating on your jam jar. So it doesn't have to just be a card or a scrapbook page. You can create gifts and things and decorate it nicely as well. All right, I think this is the last suite. It is. So Beach Boardwalk, a fun, colourful one here. Look at these colours, pinks, yellows and greens, sort of Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, Daffodil Delight, Summer Splash, Pool Party and Petunia Pop. And this is your fun one where we've got some palm trees as stamps. You've got roller coaster, Ferris wheels, a ticket. And then this paper, we go right back to the beginning. That was a scrapbooking one that I said my daughter liked. It was the third one. Okay, it's the same paper. Similar. Yeah, it's just that this closer up view of it. Plus, this has got stickers and things. Okay, so and this here, I think this might be our, what number are we? 3. This is the puffy stickers. I said there were more. I need to move it over so you can see it. So here are some more puffy stickers. All right, so they're slightly raised. Great for adding to cards or scrapbooking pages or whatever you like. So this is quite fun too. So let's see some examples using this. So this start one with basically the same design, but sponged in different colors in the background, giving quite a different sort of look, but very effective. And then you can see the ticket here, and there's those puffy stickers. So let's quickly recap, and I'll show you those sweets again so you know what they are. So we've got the lovely and beautiful, so your flowers and things. That's one with the gold vellum. Then we've got the made with love, so your Valentine's-y and love one. Then we've got Easter joy, nature's walk, and beach. Oh no, cute as a bug. And then the beach boardwalk. All right. So tell me, let me know, which is your favorite sweet? I told you mine, or the one I got first, which was the nature's walk. Please comment and let me know what you think is your favorite, and you know why. Is it particular people you know you'd use it for, or you like the colors, or you like that thing? Please comment and let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to see what your favorite sweets are. All right, so as you're doing that, we will continue on because I've got a few things I want to get through it all. This will be quicker. So sweets are done. Now we're looking at bundles. So this is like a stamp set and a die. So this one, the flowers, stamp set and a punch. Cool for New Zealand. We've got lots of sheep here, more sheep here than we do people. So remember, if you want both, bundle price is down the bottom. You get 10% off. So put in the bundle price. Okay, other ones. So these are stamps and dies. We've got the Love, Hope, Love and Joy bundle, the Gears and Textures bundle. I know this one has been one of the popular ones that people have ordered. Great for masculine cards. Some cool dies there. Great backgroundy colors. We've got Joyful bundle. So some squares and sentiments and things. And this is designer series paper, which a square shape, so great for scrapbooking or card layouts, that kind of thing. I will come and have a look in a minute and see what your favorite sweets are. Another bundle is stamps and dies and washi tape. So in the last catalogue, there was one with washi tape. This is another one, more your greens and things. Now this one, the dies are individually, so you do have to line them up on each one and then cut them out. But I adhere it to some white cardstock and then cut them out, and you don't have to colour them or stamp them. They're ready to go. All right, so remember Love Story. We've had that at the beginning with the scrapbooking. Then we had it with the stamp stuff. This is if you want to do scrapbooking and be a bit more creative yourself. So there's no kit saying lay it out like this. These are products that you can just buy yourself and come up with your own design. So there's the paper, but you also get the stickers with this particular set. So you can buy the paper by itself, or you can buy it combined as a set with the paper and stickers, and then you get all these stickers to use as well. And you can get just the two-tone cardstock as a pack, and you've got lots of different reds and things. And this is a stamp set designed slightly more for scrapbooking than cards. So you can get any of these if you want to do a scrapbook page from scratch. Now remember Nature's Walk. Again, we've got this ready for scrapbooking. It's called Exploring Nature. Here's an example of a page, and that paper is the same. Here is the stickers you can get together. You can't buy stickers on their own. You've got to get them with the designer series paper. The two-tone cardstock, a great way to get an assortment of colors in a stamp set. Good, which is great for scrapbooking. And once again, our beach time scrapbooking layout. We've got designer series paper with some stickers, the two-tone cardstock, and a bonus, well, not a bonus, but another stamp set design more for scrapbooking pages. All right, other things. So we've got another embossing folder, some embellishments. This mixed up patterns designer series paper is not necessarily part of any particular suite or bundle, but it's a variety of colors that you could coordinate with really any of the suites. And it's just more patterns and things. So to add to the paper you've already got. Couple more sets. We've got this one here, addresses to you. Shells, what shell collection. So this is reversible, so you can do the pattern or you can just do a solid shape with a shell, and you can see that here. What else? Some other ones. These are just stamp sets, no dies, just stamp set. We've got this one with our trees, the Aspen Grove. Sentiments, if you like some sentiments to let you know your prayers and thinking of people. And this is another, I always like embossing folders. This is Stone and Vine 3D embossing folder. So that's a cool pattern. And that's all the new product. Well, in this, we've got product of the month, which is a new product every month. If you spend $150, then you can buy it for $11. So I'll show you what that is soon. And of course, if you've got an account, you can earn rewards. So spend $40 or more and you earn 10% back, which you can use on a future order. And if you love all this and you're wondering about joining, how about you share what you love? You can be a demonstrator too and be part of my team. And some do it as hobbyists for themselves. Some people, share it with others, do a group and things, or it's up to you whether you do the orders yourself or get orders from people. And at the end of the catalogue is the index. So if you're struggling to find something, like you think, oh, there's that beach something paper, what was it? So have a look here, go to paper, beach boardwalk, it's on page 47, away you go. Or that stamp set, there was a stamp set to do with nature's something. So have a look. Can you find it? Nature Symphony. Oh, there it is. So use this. It's a great way to find out where things are. All right. And if I've sent it to you, there is a QR code on the back that'll take you to my online store. All right. I'm going to have a look and see what the favorite suite was. Nature's Walk is appealing by a few people. Excellent. Okay. Cool. Now, I've done lots of talking. Any questions? I'm going to quickly show you the online exclusives. There's not too much in here. So online exclusives is basically different from a catalogue. It's not in the printed catalogue. It is online. Now, they have made a flyer for it, which is great. So we can actually see what they all are. And it's on a post on my Stamp with Angela blog. You can download and print out it if you want. It's only 4 or 5 pages, so it's not long, but it just gives you an idea. So basically, in online exclusives, it's not like a date like this one is, January to April. This, if it's really popular and sells out, might be shorter. If it might keep going for longer. So it's on the online store. Just check it out. There's only one suite in the online exclusives, and it's this gorgeous one, which is called the Lovely Blossom Suite. So, sorry, the colouring, this is why catalogues are better, because the colours are much better than what my printer could print out. So it looks a little bit dull, but it's actually beautiful. So again, we've got designer series paper, stamps, dies, an embossing folder, some embellishments, and ribbon. So you can get them individually, you can get the whole suite, you can purchase the bundle, the stamps and dies. Okay. And then we've got some bundles. So these are stamp sets and dies that aren't in the catalogue. So we've got things like this gliding garden, peaceful dock, if you like boats and things. This flower one, which is very pretty, called Fragrant Layers. So again, bundle or individual stamps and dies. I think we've got more bundles. Yes, we've got the Blessings Beginnings with the church on it. Lovely Arrangements, which is the same one that was part of that first suite. Yeah, so again, bundle or separately. And then this is basically all the products again, but each one individually with the price and the code. And there was a couple of things on the last page which are extra. There is another scrapbooking kit called Currently Loving. Now this is tiny, so you can go online and click on online exclusives and it'll bring it all up, and then you can see all of them, and it'll have new on it, so you know it's new. There's these accents covered in flowers, there's some pastel shimmer paper, there's splash of sparkles, another designer series paper. And if you're into horses or celebrations like graduations and Easter and different things, and another stamp set there. So don't forget the online exclusives. Obviously, it's not as big as this, and this one has got samples and examples, and it's wonderful. But this is just a quick summary, but check it out online. Awesome. So any questions? All right. So people like Nature's Walk, and then the Easter Bunny one. Cool. All right. It's great to have lots of you joining today. So that is awesome. So what I'm going to do is create with you now. Just going to have a sip of water so I don't start coughing, all this talking. It's the only thing with a live. It's not like a Zoom where you guys can comment as well. So just remember, if you are a customer of mine or on my newsletter list, or you follow me on Facebook or YouTube and you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like a copy, then get in touch with me, fill in the form, and I can send you one. All right. I'll try and remember to put the link in the description afterwards. So I said I'd share some new product. So let me show you the Nature's Walk. And then we're going to quickly make something from it. So this is the dies and the stamp set, like I said before, in the smaller sleeves. And I like to use so what I do is I photocopy it when I first get it, although I didn't do that, and then I had to try and rearrange it to fit it in again. And I'm going to get a magnetic sheet and then put this over the top, and then I know what I've got. And then for the stamps, and I'll do another video on this, it doesn't have that printed on the back, so I did stamp on it so I know what's there and what's missing. So at some stage I'll show you how I did that as well. All right, so you've got stamps and dies. We have got some ribbon, Secret C, but it's kind of more of a see-through one. We've got, that's called, what's it called? Secret C, bordered open weave. Some embellishments. These are the faux bronze pentagons, so they're cool. We've got the designer series paper. Have I missed anything? It's in the middle. Let's see if I can have a look. Oh yeah, and our specialty paper as well. Now, did I bring the paper through is the question. Maybe not. I might not have the paper to show you. I had it to bring through, but I can't find it. I'll have a look afterwards. So it's these cool colors and things here, and this is 3 sheets, and it's slightly sort of textured as well. So let's make our card, because we've only got 22 minutes left. Now, I don't know about you, but Christmas was busy, and obviously didn't do much card making and things, and I'm like, oh, I need to make something. I don't know where to start. So this is what I did, and this is an idea for you. Look at the catalogue, get some ideas, even copy it, and then go from there. Once you get started, then you might start making some of your own ideas. So this is what I did. Now, they're not exactly the same, but they're similar. So see that card there? Here's a card here. Does it look similar? Now, I think that's just one layer. I've added an extra green layer there, but it's very similar. But I couldn't figure out, might be too hard to see, what that kind of hash stamp was. Oops, I need to come back a bit. I could not see what that was. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I made the card and I just stamped that one on it. I'm like, there's no stamp like that. But later I discovered it's not a stamp. It's a die, and it's actually cut out. So I've done that on another card, and you'll see it soon. So, and I like to put something inside as well. So that was my inspiration to get started. So I thought, well, let's do the same card, but in a different color. So I used the blue. So you'll see it's a similar layout, but with the blue background, which is one of these papers. This one I raised the leaf. This one I did flat. If I was doing it again, I think I would raise it. Now, do they look different? So if you see the die here, which you can't, where is the die? I'll show you. It's quite big. So you don't have to use all of it, okay? See, that's quite big. So what I did for this card is I cut a bit off. Whoops, where are we? And I only used that side, all right? So you can change it up. So it's a similar card, but different. You know what I mean? Which one do you like? The more natural color or the blue? I know blues and greens are a bit different. I just wished I'd raised that up, but that's okay. All right, then I thought, okay, I'll move this out of the way. We'll make another card, but we'll use a different stamp from the set. So this one I've used this big one and I've cut it out, okay? So a little tip with that, when I put it on the block, so it is quite a big one here. I'm not going to pull it all up. So when you put it down, obviously that stays fairly still. But this one here, you know, I might put it on wonky. Actually, I'm going to have to take it off to show you my trick. So this is what I do if you're cutting it out. Put the die down, face down. Put your stamp face down on top of the die so it fits in. I'll see if I can turn it over. Particularly this bit, because it can wiggle around. Sit it in, and when you're happy with that it's sitting where it is, bring your block, put it on, remove this, and then we know it's going to be perfectly lined up, ready to go. Isn't that cool? All right, so the card I'm going to make with you is completely different to all that I've shown you, but uses this set. This is what I'm going to make. All right, fairly quick and easy. Secret C, which is one of the colors. Now, traditionally, I don't like my cards opening this way. I would prefer this way. But I have pretty much, I have used, apart from scraps, used all my Secret C up. And it was only this way, so I had to go this way. And I've got some more coming. I love it so much, I've run out. So all I did was Secret C in the background. And sometimes I'll emboss, but whoops, that didn't turn out too well. Is I'm going to stamp around the edge like so with that big stamp, and then we'll put a focal piece in the middle. Can I somehow, without overlapping, do that? That bit will be all right. Well, it's going to be covered anyway. All right, we need to clean that. Then what I did was, so this is the textured paper. I don't know if it's hard for you to see, but you can feel it. It's different from this kind of smooth thing, and it's got sort of little flecks in it as well. So I'm going to show you how I did that hashy thing. So if I find the die, she says, but I must have taken it out. I just showed it before. What did I do with it? It's so little, I don't want to lose it. This is why I need my magnet. You saw it before, right? Okay. What to do with it? There is always something I lose. I just showed it to you. Must have buried it. Okay, maybe I won't be showing it to you. Okay, it has disappeared. But basically what I did was I put the little die up here through my embossing machine, and it actually cuts into it, okay? And then I stamped with this stamp. No, that's dies. The stamp here in Pecan Pie. Now my Pecan Pie probably needs re-inking, but I've just gonna leave it very light. Some sort of off. Just adding in the background. All right, there we go. You know what's going to happen. I'll put it together and then I'll find that die. Can anyone see it? Is it right in front of me? Usually what happens. Okay, so that will then go on to a slightly bigger piece of old olive, like so. Then I'm going to put some ribbon around it. Now with my die cut leaf, here is, I've done it before to save time. Here's the big one. I cut that bit off a little bit, but that's all right. And so all I'm doing, because I don't want the whole thing, is just carefully trimming that off. Okay, we can save that for something else. And I'm going to put that on there with dimensionals. And then I'm going to put my ribbon around. And then on a scrap, small, very small piece, I'm going to stamp my thank you in old olive. And where is my little piece? I had it all sitting here. It's probably where the die is. All right, now with this thank you one again, it's easy to put it on, and I don't know if you can tell that's slightly bent. So the trick for this is I like to put it down. If you've got a line, put it on a line. You probably can't see that line. We'll just do it here anyway. Sticking to my hand. So put it down so we're not manipulating it, and then put it onto the block. And then it's more likely to be straight. Okay? So it's just a very small thank you. My ribbon around, and then I've put it on my card front and added some embellishments. I'm reluctant to stick it on because I really want to find that die. Because I'd love to show you how it works, but is it stuck? No. Let's just check it's not in here somewhere. No. Okay, we will find it afterwards. Or just go without that bit up the top. All right, my glue. I'm actually going to just lightly do it in case I find it later. We can put it on. Now with my leaves, I'm going to use some mini dimensionals and kind of put one on each leaf, and maybe just cut a couple thinner, so they're not sticking out the side. So that's useful that you can use little ones. So what I do, there's heaps on the side here, so I'm just going to cut a long narrow bit and just use some of them. So we'll use one on that leaf there, another little bit here, and one on the other leaf. Whoops, I want it to go in the center, and it doesn't want to. There we go. And the great thing about this leaf is the texture on it. Can you see that? How it's got the texture on it? It's very cool. So with this stamp set and die set, you've got some that, you know, a complete die on its by itself, and then others that, you know, cut out a stamped image. Oh, I need to actually take them all off, don't I? Where's my take your pick tool? We'll get that to help us. All right. So I think there's lots of possibilities with this Nature's Walk one. It's very cool. So were you aware of the online exclusives? Have you seen them? Again, I'll try and, well, on my blog is a link to that PDF flyer thing for the online exclusive. So you can download that and check it out, or look at the online store. All right, so we've got that. So how I did my ribbon was, I'm gonna put a piece across and then tie a little knot. Where is my tape? Oh, I should have put that down before I put my leaf down, shouldn't I? So what we're going to do is we are carefully going to thread it under. Who was saying you were meant to do that first? There we go. How about that? It's not quite. Oh, because there's a dimensional there. We'll just have to maybe lift up, go down again. No, it's... Okay, let's just stick it down. We'll fix that up in a second. More fingers are here. Whoops. Okay, we will put this down. And we'll fix that up. So if you remember, whoops, try and put your ribbon down first and then your leaf afterwards. Okay, let's see if we can pick that up with that and then put that there, hopefully. Okay, then I'm going to get another little piece, not too short, otherwise I'll never be able to tie a knot. Thread it under and tie a knot. Sorry, can you see past all my hands? Oh, that leaf's coming up again. Where's the end? All right. Okay, so then I am going to adhere this on here. Told ya, there it is. So basically what I did was I put that down, put that through the machine, and got my pattern. At least I found it. All right, and then I stamped a little thank you and put that on with dimensionals as well. And then the inside, I've done the old olive border, and then I've just stamped one of the stamps on it as well. It looks like the stem's a little bit wonky, but there you go. So, and added some embellishments. So added some of these too. So I hope you like that card and that particular suite and the new products. So let me just show you that again. And then you've got ribbon and other things as well. Cool. All right, looking at comments. All right, under the card. Yes, I didn't read your comments. It's under the card. You're all right. It was under the card. It's like, what do you call it? Hide and seek. All right, it was great to see some new people watching as well. And there's even someone watching from Sydney. Welcome. So I've got New Zealanders and Australia. So we'll be coming to Sydney in March for On Stage, which will be exciting. All right, I better move along because a few things to show you before we finish. So I did mention that there is quite a few promotions and things happening. So let me quickly talk about those and also the paper share. Right. Okay. So this month we have bonus days. We have had it before a wee while ago. So if you're not sure how it works, basically for every $110 that you spend, you earn an $11 coupon that you get to use in February. Okay, so you can earn between the 6th of January to the 2nd of February, and then from the 3rd of February to the 30th of, not 30th, there is no 30th, 28th of February, you can use your coupon. And if you spend, $220, earn 2 coupons. Now, if you have ordered already, there was a slight delay in the coupon codes going out, but I have now received mine, so you will get those. So that's bonus days. The other thing that is happening is product of the month. Where is it gone? Here it is. Product of the month. Here we go. Fabulous saying. So last month it was paper. This month it is this cool stamp set. So it'll be in one of those sleeves like you saw. Some cool sentiments. Happy birthday, sending love, thank you, hello to a fabulous friend. You can read them all. Here's some samples. I've been sharing some of those on my Instagram. They're not my cards. That's what Stamping Up have made. But there's that beach boardwalk stamp set with those palms. Another stamp set here. So for this one, if you spend $150, you can buy it for $11. So you buy it this month, okay? You can only buy it once. You can't get multiple sets. It's just available one time and that's it. So the sweet spot is spend $150 because then you can buy this for $11 and then you get your bonus days coupons, but spend more and you can get more coupons. All right, the other things that are happening that I'm doing this month is my January paper share or January shares generally. The main thing is the paper share, but then to complement that, I'm also doing cardstock share. So you've got cardstock that coordinates with it and ribbon share. So one of the ribbons that you would get would be a quarter share of this cool secret C. So if you get the paper shares, there's about 13 different packs. I've got some of them here. I'm not going to show you all because we'll be here forever, but an example of some of them. So this is the Easter one. and you'll see a bit of shimmer in there. It's actually glossy and it's quite thick. Now you can't really see that, but that is those cool Easter colors. You can see flowers and Easter eggs, and then turn it over and you've got your more neutral pattern. So if you don't use it all up by Easter or whatever, you can still use them for others, but it is a slightly thicker kind of designer series paper. All right, so that is the Easter Joy one. Remember that lovely and beautiful set? This is the paper. Can you remember I said it has gold in it? Isn't that lovely? Look at that. So this is the lovely and beautiful designer series paper. Kind of hard for you to see, but there you go. And then the other side is more neutral, like one color or monochromatic, not as, fizzy or bold or whatever. Okay, so that's the lovely and beautiful. I've got, remember the Made with Love, what's it called? Yes, Made with Love, with all the different reds and things with hearts. So if you like lots of hearts and things, this is this one. And then the other sides, some heart pattern, but stripes. Yeah, still quite lots of hearts. If you need lots of hearts, then that one. Another one, here's the bug one. So remember I said some of the dies will cut out some of the bugs. So some of those can be, you could fussy cut or you could use dies if you've got them. So we've got lots. This one here you can cut up into smaller ones. We've got these. So cute. What's called more patterns. Now if you don't, obviously if there's a particular one that takes your fancy, you can order the whole pack, or you can take part in my paper share and then you get a sample of each. This one is the mixed patterns, so you could coordinate this with quite a few of the different other patterns and things. It's not a particular floral design, but just additional patterns. And the last one I'll show you, there are more, but this is all I'll show you, is that beach boardwalk. What's it called? Yep, beach boardwalk. Your Ferris wheel, your palms, your tickets. Cool colors and patterns as well. Love these colors. So there you go. So if you want to try them all, take part in the paper share is $96, but you get a 6x12 of each of those, and then there's only one that is 6x6. You get a quarter share of that. If you want cardstock to coordinate, you get 5 sheets for most of the designer series packs. There's one you don't because it's a specialty one. So you get 58 sheets, or you can get the 6 different ribbons. So you can get them individually, or if you get the paper and cardstock, 172, save $4. All 3 shares, save $8. So let me know if you would like those. All right, couple of minutes left. So to finish off, as well on the 6th, they released 3 new kits. So Lots to Love kit, which is this one, which is very cool. Some of them are like printed, and then you've got extra die cut layers to put on the top. No stamping in this one. It's pre-printed, so great value at $32. We have Adopt a Pet, which you saw at the beginning of the catalogue. So great one for kids. 4 different animals: dog, budgie, cat, guinea pig. So fun things put together. $32 for that, 1 of each. And then the Butterfly Garden kit is 3 different designs, 3 of each. And that one you do get some stamps with, and you get to do some stamping with that one as well. Cool. So I'm going to have a quick look at all my notes and things. So lots of things there. And just a reminder, it's been in my newsletter. I think I've put it on Facebook too. There is a card retreat coming up this month, 23rd to 24th, Friday, Saturday, 10 a.m. till 5. You buy the kit, makes 15 cards. Stamp sets, die sets, paper card. You obviously need a trimmer to do some cutting. You will need some inks. Get the kit, and then you get to take part in the class over the 2 days. So you'll get lots of resources. So to make the cards, and there'll be stuff left over. It is $347. I know that's quite a bit, but remember, you'll have that all set to make those cards, learn techniques and things as well. Cool. So a reminder that we have the shares, the bonus days, the product of the month, card, what do you call it? Card, online card thing, and kits. So I know that's a lot for this month. but I hope you enjoyed seeing all those, and then obviously the cards and things that I've made today. So here are a few with the Nature's Walk. All right, so appreciate your comments. I'll have a good look through as well. I see, yeah, the lovely stripes embossing folder in the online exclusives is a nice one. Sheila, excellent. Yeah, Pauline likes the DSP. I know, sometimes it's hard to choose, so that's why paper share is great. Then you have a variety of papers for different cards and stuff. Cool. Now, to finish off, I have to figure out, hopefully I can upload it on Facebook, otherwise I can email it out. I'm going to do a scavenger hunt. So I've done this before. So I've got some questions, and you can write on it, type on it, email it, messenger it back to me with your answers, and everyone that does will go into the draw for a prize. I've got a week to complete it. I know if you don't have a copy of the catalogue, you can download it online, and it's not quite the same. My questions work their way from the beginning to the end in order. And remember, the last 4 or 5 questions are online exclusives. So you'll need to check that little brochure thing I had for those last few answers in that one. Okay. And if you take part, then you get a chance to go in the draw for a prize. So that's cool, which will be, yeah, some new stuff. Awesome. All right. So thank you for watching. I'll see if I can load that PDF on the page. Usually I'm in a Facebook group, so that's why I'm just not 100% sure if I can upload it, but we will find out. Cool. Any questions? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you joining. Let me know how you found tonight. I decided to do it live on the page as opposed to in a group, so I don't know if that was easier or what. And I know many of you will watch this recording later, so you can, you know, watch it in your own leisure, and then you'll still have time to be able to take part in the scavenger hunt and get it back to me by next Thursday to enter for a prize. So wonderful. I will be going back to my usual Thursday during the day lives. Not quite sure about next week. It's school holidays and not quite sure where I'm going to be, so I'll see, but definitely the week after will be during the day again. But thank you for joining me for tonight. It was lots of fun. And if you need a catalogue, need to place an order, anything like that, I'd love to help you. You can order online, or I can help put the order through for you. Wonderful. So thank you for joining me. I hope you now know a little bit more of all these exciting new products that are available. Let me know your favorites, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. So thanks so much. We will see you soon. And until next time, I'm Angela Palmer from Stamp with Angela, so thank you for joining me, and do reach out to me if I can help you. Thanks so much. See you. Bye.